day 14. I'm back in the shed, hoping to get some colour on, or close to getting some colour on this tailgate that I sanded and cleaned yesterday. I've just put some wax and grease on it, wiped it over, so there's no residual, finger marks, oils or anything. So it's clean in that regard. But my next step is to put a bit of seam sealer on, the edges here. We normally run a bead around there where the metal, the two pieces are folded in together, just to stop any, water or anything getting in to that gap, which is normally not an issue. I did get some Sika 227, so it's back to front, for the job, but we had a bit of an issue when we grabbed it, which was the day before lockdown, so there was no real choice about this. We don't have an end. We don't have an end for it. They didn't have any, and the attitude was, well, you either want it or you don't. So my next move is to try and fashion an end piece somehow. I have a bit of an idea, so I'm going to give it a go now, and fingers crossed I can make something happen and get this tailgate moving with some colour on the Savi. Well, I just wasted a bit of time. I have put some tape around the edge, both sides of that seam, all the way around the tailgate, which does take a little bit of time because you've got to be a bit fussy about it. And then I thought I would use an old milk carton to make a top, and while I was looking for the scissors, I found an old top, so I kind of stretched it a little bit because this one's has a bigger end, and used some cloth tape I found, and I made a nozzle, you beauty, but it wouldn't come out. And I've just checked the date. We bought this a couple of weeks ago. Use by date is the 11th month 2018, so this whole thing is solid and unusable, so first waste of the time for today. Anyway, I shall just have to paint it without any sealer in, which is always a risk for its longevity. So after wasting all my time on that tailgate, I decided I would mask up the aperture for the camper van out of the sun, which took quite a bit of time, and I want to get it done while we've got a bit of sun, because I think the weather's going to turn a little bit nasty. And the other issue that I had was we've run out of tape, which is a bit of a bugger, because I can't get any more. I tried to use packaging tape, but it doesn't stick, and I don't want to stick it directly onto the vehicle, because then it'll rip the paint off. So yeah, we've got this gun we just grabbed from Bunnings as well to paint with, which is fine. It was nice and cheap, which is what we want, but there's no air adjustment on it, so I've adjusted the air on the compressor, and I hope that it's low enough that it's going to not spray halfway down the bloody road. Fingers crossed.